Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the Jaws of the Lion Deadly series. This episode is a bit shorter than the previous ones. That's because it runs directly after the last one. We've been doing really long streams because of Jaws of the Lion. I can't upload them in their entirety to YouTube because YouTube just does not like it. So I've had to chop this one down a little bit. So this runs directly on from episode 2, in which we go to Hole in the Wall, which is the next one of the kind of starting missions for Jaws of the Lion, and was another one that was actually nerfed since this was filmed. So we're going into this with the kind of full strength one, if you like, or the overtuned, more difficult version, if you like, in this video. Thanks as always to my patrons for supporting the content. I really appreciate it. Their names are coming up on screen now. And also thanks so much to Mike Kira for the legendary support. It's very kind of you, dude. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to get involved in Patreon and get early access to some of my guides, go over to patreon.com/mandatoryquest. And as always, come over to twitch.tv/mandatoryquest every Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday if you'd like to catch me playing a bit of Jaws of the Lion live. Okay, let's get into this kind of mini episode of the Deadly playthrough. Another mission before bed. We can't end like that, right? We can't go out like that. We gotta do another.
Be so perfectly warm and soothing, and it's right through that.
We gotta do another.
So close, you can already taste it.
Chris, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the quest. Protomics, thank you so much for using your Prime Gaming sub, your Amazon Gaming sub here. I really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for using your Bezos bucks. Welcome to the Adventure Party, my friend. Good to have you here with us. I hope you're doing well. 2 times, right at the end.
But then another thought comes.
Finally.
Highly unusual, brazen, really, for a pack of vermlings to
Phantom Gorilla gifted a tier 1 sub to Sean Maximus.
Be behind the string of disappearances?
Scam Train. Thank you, Phantom, for gifting a sub to Sean Maximus. Welcome, Sean. Welcome to the Adventure Party. Make sure to thank Phantom in chat. It's very kind of you, dude. I really appreciate it. Oh, baby.
But one worth investigating, especially considering this ambush site doesn't look like the base of their operations. There is probably a nest nearby that, with any luck, will have more information.
Rudy, thank you for the bits. Treasure for the quest, my friend. That's very kind of you.
Treasure would be nice.
Treasure would be lovely. Oh, man, that scenario. If we lost that scenario, might just quit Gloomhaven. I don't know. Right. I honestly feel like there can't be any harder scenario than that. Can there? Really? Surely not. That's got to be it. We've peaked. We peaked. Oh, we got level 3 on Ruby too. Maybe not for a little while. Yeah. We can get a good run in now. Right, level 3. We got fire bombs. And we got nowhere to run. So, fire bombs, attack 2, range 4, target 2, create fire. Nice little attack. It's not so great on increased difficulty because of the small attack, but you do get a pretty good deck with this character, so multi-targets are good with her. 24 initiative is great. We need more kind of earlier initiatives, I think, on this character, or need more interactions. The bottom is move 2, destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. If you do, gain 1 XP, and all enemies adjacent to the destroyed obstacle suffer 2 damage. And that is the power level of this card, chat. This is what we want. Firebombs bottom, win. Profit. Nowhere to run is attack 4. Add +1 attack for each wall hex, obstacle, object with health, character, or trap adjacent to the target. This, I think, is pretty underwhelming. It's a burn as well. If it wasn't a burn, it'd be good. But as it's a burn, it's maybe like an attack 7 or 8 as like a one-shot type thing. Not really what you want to be carrying around, especially when you have such a low hand count of 9. It just feels really rough. Like, when are you going to play this? Even in a boss scenario, it just feels like, I mean, we don't need it because we're playing Hatchet. Maybe if we weren't playing Hatchet, maybe things would be different. But yeah, it's not, for me, it's just not a, it's not worth it really for what it does. It's a very straightforward, just big attack, single target burn. With something like a long spear, like, so certain items that can turn it into a 2-hex AoE does get a bit better, right? So there are some Gloomhaven items that can do that. So there's some scope there, but It's pretty bad value overall. Bottom is move 3. Move an adjacent obstacle to your starting hex to an empty hex adjacent to you, which is fairly nice because it moves an obstacle around with you. But it is also just a move 3 create earth, which, you know, is a playable... For a character that needs elements, move 3 create your element is very, very playable. So you can almost ignore the middle part of the text on that card and just play it as a move 3 with earth, and it'll be fine. Fire bombs is absolutely the pick here to me. I don't really see any reason to really ever pick nowhere to run, unfortunately, especially considering that the bottom of this could just be a, you know, go straight through a living spirit shield or something. Like, it's just going to go straight through those vermling shields, right? How much easier would the vermlings shamans have been in that scenario if we had this card, right? So easy pick. Reverse rock slide. Yeah, kind of is. Yeah, this is also one of the reasons why we really want to pair this with the crack heart, is because stuff like this, we rock slide, and then we just move up, blow it up, and just do another 2 damage. It's like, it's really good. Really, really good. All right, let's go to our enhancements. Sorry, enhancements, perks even. We'll get the second lot of consistency. So you can see, she's got a really strong deck coming up. So we're gonna be off to the races soon. Once we start getting like this, we'll get this next, and then we'll just start hitting Heighten and with Rankle as well. Like, we're just going crazy, improving all of our +1s. She's really good, really good deck. Merchant as well, chat. We only got like no gold on the red guard at all that scenario. Wow, 77 on Axel right now. He is living the dream. He is living the dream. Got to be some leather armor, I guess. Unless we have another hand slot item we really want to use right now. I don't think so. Makes sense just to go straight for the leather armor. Just safe pick. Gives us a little bit more flexibility if we get hit by something. Hopefully. Hey, Candy Lady. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the quest. Get Piercing Bow. I don't think Piercing Bow is... See, Piercing Bow isn't quite as good on this character as you might think, because we're very single target focused, and we can do a lot of damage in one single go. So with the favor and advantage, hopefully we should be able to do a decent amount to an enemy with shield anyway. The only reason why you might want to do that is something like Ricochet Fancy Hat or Disorienting Barrage Fancy Hat. Then it starts to add up, but I don't feel like it's a great item. And I know that we're going into a couple of scenarios now that, again, don't really have... I think we have some more shamans coming up, so maybe it would be quite good there, but they're also smaller scenarios, so we should be a bit better off. So I don't feel like... It's not a bad pick, but also just having a stun ready to go is worth it. It's surprising that we never used it in that scenario, to be honest. How did Jaws as a board game handle enchants? Was there even a possibility of that? So there were no enhancements in Jaws the Lion, right? There was no rules for it and they weren't in. However, enhancement dots were put on all of the characters. So in the principle that you were carrying it over to normal Gloomhaven, or if you wanted to add enhancements later on yourself, just, you know, print and play or just through like a brew, then you could. So all of the characters were provided with the dots, but there were never any enhancements in the box. So we're playing without enhancements because that's like the natural kind of game. Hand item, we can get our lovely Warhammer on Hookerific, which is something we've been looking for. We now have a very, very strong opening turn using not Blinding Sickle, Twirling Stabs, which is a card we probably want to get rid of after the first room anyway, but we now have a really good aggressive turn potentially, which, you know, I'm a huge fan of. Chief of Staff, we're probably looking at something on your head or hands, or... See, the thing with her is she doesn't really have... There's not many support items to buy right now. She could buy a piercing bow herself, What's she got that could work well with piercing bow? She's got a couple of like big attacks, right? Like single. She's got like a attack 3 with curse. That would work okay. I guess throwing hammer would also do the same kind of thing. Maybe we get her throwing hammer. Yeah, why not? I don't see her finding a better hand item anytime soon, so. Second small item slot. Oh, beautiful. Probably the power potion for the big one. What do we think, chat? It's either that or a healing potion. I think power potion for the big one is pretty good. We might also consider just going straight bow here for the big one as well. The big one plus bow. Now that's something I can get behind. And that would be exactly right on the money as well. Piercing bow, and then we go power. I like it. We're just all in on the big one, right? Healing is useful. It is. It is. But I feel like if we want to try and win the scenarios quick, the big one with piercing bow and power potion and strengthen, which is pretty easy for us to do, that's going to be a lot of damage, right? Would piercing bow work with the mind control attack? It does save range on the card, or would the enemies have to use items since they're the ones being granted the attacks? Don't actually know. It's a really good question. Well, seeing as you're using the enemy... Well, you're using your deck, though, right? You're using your deck, but you're not using your items. Is that how it works? It's a very interesting mechanic. Okay, I feel pretty good about everything right now. Let's go straight into Hole in the Wall while we have time. Right, encounter. Your purse is quite empty after a bad night of gambling at the Sleeping Lion. You are contemplating how best to cheat without getting caught when an intense negative feeling washes over you. At first, you assume it is guilt, but you have your suspicions that it could be something far worse. You try to focus on the game, but something terrible keeps nagging at you. Attempt to find the root of the negative energy. The Void Warden exits the Sleeping Lion and holds a hand up to the sky. Very quickly, they turn to the rest of the group with a panicked expression. The Void Warden warns that something is wrong with the Void. Whatever rests inside it is stirring, and something terrible is coming as a result.
You can't
I think we've got 3 of the spotlight missions now, right? Yeah, we've got 3 of them already.
Decide to revisit the scene of their ambush.
It's my wife. Yeah. I feel like I should be somewhere. Like I have some kind of obligation. Nah, it's probably fine.
The tracks are easy to spot. Vermlings have never been known for their subtlety. You follow the scratching and the indications of a body being dragged until you find yourself approaching.
Spotlight. Oh, one of them wasn't a spotlight. It sounded like it was a spotlight. Maybe it's not then.
The sun is very low, a little bit, but something
spicy.
Right. That isn't just a shadow cast across a lower section.
The
of
red guard
wall.
one sounded like it was a
It's
spotlight.
A hole. The Vermlings have made a nest for themselves by burrowing into the wall itself. How industrious.
Okay. So in terms of cards and things, that worked out really well. The only thing I've got to do is change a card around here, right? So let's have a brief think about that. I feel like Rubble is probably the worst card now because realistically... Well, I don't know actually because it can make an obstacle, which is quite nice. Like this. Yeah, it makes an obstacle, which is quite nice. Maybe get rid of Implode. Yeah, Rubble has some... Bottom has some synergy with fire bombs, right? Second room's great for explosive blitz, the move and the stun. The problem is that I can't really play cards like this. This scenario is pretty tight as well. Maybe it's not a good lob charge scenario. Maybe we'll go for that then. Very early initiatives, though. Could cause us some problems. We might have to be a bit careful. The new obstacle creation abilities seem like a lot of setup for not enough payoff. Well, the thing with Rubble... I mean, we are playing Jaws scenarios, right? That's the other thing, is we are playing Jaws scenarios, so... There is kind of enough obstacles, especially now. Later on, maybe it'd be different. But right now, there's quite a lot to go round. So we don't necessarily need to do it too much. But it is quite nice to do it like near a door. So I found myself quite a lot just moving, creating it next to the door or very close to the door. Then you can obviously try and pull enemies through, like go in and then come out. And it allows you to create a couple of interesting choke points around doors in particular. And then, of course, you can blow it up and then do a big stun when they all start to come through the door. Like, there's just some nice little things you can do with it. Okay. Collect fewer gold powers than any other player. Loot 5 or more. The thing is that I have very specific places to go with this character, which is not always lootable tiles, right? I guess we'll go for here. Collect more money tokens than any other player? No. Have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand and discard. Zealot's actually quite hard with her. But we'll go for it. She has, like, the biggest hand size of everyone. Reveal a room tile by opening a door on your turn. Nope. Burn a card to negate suffering 5 or more damage. Maybe. I feel like we're doing pretty well of experience with this character, right? These are all on the wrong mercs. I know, yeah. Didn't get a great draw there. You had 15 XP with the demo in this one. Yeah, it feels pretty doable with the... I know there's a lot of obstacles in this one, so... And now we've got our level 3 that's going to give us some tasty XP as well, some free XP. Take 1-2 punch instead of explosive bitlets for the later initiative. But then if the whole thing is that we want to play the bottom of explosive blitz to open the second room, is that a good idea?
You crouch low and try to sneak closer, but they must have guards watching the entrance. There is a shrill shrieking, and then a number of vermlings jump from the dark, brandishing their dull, poorly made weapons. No choice now but to defend yourself.
Oh, look! It's all of the same things again. Oh, joy. I got a great explode on the first turn, though, huh? Get over there. Like, an insane explode. What was that about never seeing raiders again? Yeah. I guess we don't get that much luck, huh? 7 damage traps, though. Thank you. Thank you. We try and explode this. There's a good chance we can do it before they go on anything, right? 28's not an amazing initiative, but it's something. Shield spikes. What's the range on this? Within range 4? Okay. Should be able to kill something pretty quick. Weird that it didn't let me use the favorite though, right? It didn't let me use the favorite last time, which is kind of sucky. What's my other card with shield spikes here? Might just be this to create light. Shield spikes is a bit of a weird one on the first turn, huh? Not really quite sure how to play it. Not entirely sure exactly how to play it. I guess I should play this just in case, and then we can always just get it back, right? Oh, they're going super late. It's fine. Void 1 plus Swift Bomb. Yeah, I suppose. Kind of want to get some extra damage out, though. So what are these guys doing? Move 3, range 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. What are you guys doing? I guess I just chill here then, huh? These guys are all going to be stunned. This guy's probably going to be really beaten up. Otherwise, I take an extra attack of 4. Kind of unnecessarily. Oh, for God's sake. It's a round ability, you idiot. It's a round ability.
You crowd.
Right. Still okay with everything, how that went down, though. I think the only difference was that I moved them here, right? Like this. That's the only difference. Looking forward to doing this explode. Really looking forward to doing this explode. Revin, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the quest. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, shield spikes. So strength, get the movement. Ooh, baby. I feel like this scenario is just going to be the demolitionist's time to shine, you know? Nice. Right. Round 2. So, we got a lot of people here. I'm holding a nice position up here, right? A really nice position up here. What do we have? We have dark, ice, and air. Air could, in theory, do a lot of damage to this right now. Smash it through this trap, it's dead. Or through here, through this trap, it's dead. Not necessarily dead, but with the favorite, maybe. Does mean that my favorite's not in a great position, though. Other option is to just barrage them all with Fancy Hat. Not a bad idea. Hey, dog meat. How's it going? Really good. We completed the last mission on the last turn. We really had to go into the tank for it. And, yeah. I don't think I would be able to face playing it again. So I'm really glad that it went the way it did. Really, really glad.
Nice.
It was very nice. Okay. We can go to there like that, maybe. Really wish I had the fire for another shield here. Kinda sucks, actually, doesn't it? I gave myself to shield 3. It's not bad. The enemy's gone up a level now. Yeah, they're level 5s. You don't know I burned a card and cape for 4 damage and out of position. Doesn't seem that good. I mean, it's all about speed. I don't feel like we need to press... Like, this particular scenario, I feel like it's not going to be as hard as the last one. So I think like we can go fast. We have a little bit more to play with. We should be able to chill on the back lines now. Okay, here come the trap cards. That actually worked out quite nicely for us there, though. A lot of traps in this scenario is actually going to be really good for us. What are these guys doing? Just attack 5s, okay. I think we know we want Swift Strength for maybe the next turn. I need that jump. Okay. Fancy hat. Could have been a little bit better, but not terrible there. Okay. More traps. Look at all these traps. It's so good. Right, so the plan here was to jump over. I'm going to take 5 damage here, I suppose. The idea was to push this guy through all of these traps next turn, though. I'll just go for him anyway. It's a good amount of damage. So next turn, we can go for a... we can go for Piston Punch, maybe. Maybe knock out the support. Do I need Crushing Weight? Not really. I think that's fine. I'm going to take 1 hit here, but... I think that's generally okay. Right, nice. Hey Revan, Jaws of the Lion is the best way to learn Gloomhaven. Only wish more games were like it. First thing you're looking at you. Yeah, Jaws of the Lion is I still believe that the best tutorial that exists for Gloomhaven is Jaws of the Lion boxed game, board game version. They haven't implemented it here, which I would have liked to have seen, but also it would have been really weird to put a tutorial behind a locked DLC. So I totally get it. Like, you couldn't do that. But it's just like I don't know. It would have been cool. Really could have done with Barbaric Instincts, actually, to pull this guy into this trap here, right? Let's have a look and see what I can do here first. So I'm going to do like 7. Be worth it. Could also just walk this guy into this trap. Retrieve. Bounce, bounce. Also pretty good. Yeah, that's 4650 though. I think maybe we can get this to work somewhat. A little bit worried now. Maybe I've gone too deep. I've gone too deep. That'll be like one shield jump. Don't really want to use the hammer quite yet. They're going to be mostly controlled up, though. This is kind of interesting. Bottom of Close the Abyss? Yeah, I think so. I kill this guy. It goes there. I kill this one, this one. We'll go up to, like, 9 health. With 1 shield facing 4, 3. Whatever this might be. Yeah, okay. I think it's safer. I think it's a little bit safer. We'll just cut this guy off. What? Might be burning cards here. We've gone possibly too hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she's gonna lose on ties to everything here. One, 2, 3. Yeah, she's gonna lose on ties to everything. I guess I could take some heat off of her from this. Maybe from this? I don't know. Just played her super aggressively. I think we're okay. We might have to burn a card, which would suck, but what can we do there? Right. So the idea here is that we move this guy into this guy into this. Here to die to the spikes, I guess. we hammer him too? Oh! Didn't even need it. Such is life. Okay. Probably want retrieval back now, huh? This scenario was tough with 4, but had no problem clear with just 2. It seems like with 4-player, they've really cranked the number of enemies and stuff. Just unlucky, maybe. Shield Spike's doing its thing. Oh, so close. She's hiding. She's hiding, chat. It's all good. Leave me alone. Just got my fire bombs. Leave me alone. What do we do here? Oh, big loot. Oh no, I've got that stupid thing though. Collect fewest gold piles. How many do I have right now? 0? Oof. Sometimes it just ain't meant to be, huh, chat? I mean, I would immediately pick up 3. That would be quite a lot. Maybe we just use twirling stabs. Sure. I mean, it does a bit of damage, right? We're going to be doing a big heal. Cursing. And potentially killing. 50. Okay. I feel like I've gotten really lucky with their initiative so far. I guess we focus this guy down. Focus this one down. Mr. I Hate Retaliate, loving shield spikes. Well, it's Retaliate done right. It's Retaliate that we don't have to play a card that says Retaliate every single turn. We just play a card that says Shield, which is what we want to do anyway, right? It's really solved the whole problem of, well, you want to tank? Okay, well, you have to play these cards that say Shield and these cards that play Retaliate. Or you need to print both Shield and Retaliate on the same cards. It's like you basically get permanent Retaliate that you just play around what the enemy's doing, making it interesting. The problem with a lot of the other Retaliate that's been in the game is that you go, cool, all right, I can get like Retaliate 4 this turn, guys. Everyone's like, okay, cool, great. You play it, and then the enemy moves away and does nothing. And you're like, okay, well, I don't burn it. And because it's only a round effect, it's really awkward. It's like, when am I going to play it? Like, when's the best time to play it? Whereas it feels with this guy, you just play shield spikes, you forget about it, you move, you shield, you move, you shield. You don't have to worry about that whole really annoying kind of like dance that you do with Retaliate of trying to make it good and having to spend so much of your resources trying to make it good. Doesn't actually say Retaliate on the card. That's also true. Technically, it's better than Retaliate. It's like Retaliate 1.5 or something, 2.0. Like the next version up. So what we could do with the Void Warden is we could get a card back, which is probably pretty useful right now. It might be better to just get Signs of the Void. You know, then we could do a Loot and a Strengthen, maybe. Or a Disarm. No, we'd have to use the bottom, right? Yeah, okay. Feels like a good time to do it, because we're probably not going to kill them this quickly. Nice. Very nice. I have one card in my hand. I've already burned a card. Is it good to just take another turn of doing something? What would it be, though? More fire bombs? Sure. Here's the thing. Do I go for this or not? If I draw a -1, a -2, or a miss, or a +0, it's pretty bad. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 cards. I got a full deck right now. I'm a full deck. I probably shouldn't risk it because there's a 4 damage attack, so I won't risk it. I should know better by now. Always in favor of taking a piece. Yeah, but it was whether or not I could take a piece off the board and do some extra damage somewhere else, which I could have done. But it's fine. It's a very small attack, isn't it? So it's not too bad. Actually, you'd Shield of the Desert for its top action. Holy. This has worked really nicely for us, huh? Okay, well that was pretty bad though. That could have been better. Did I skip the shield there? Somehow? I think I did. Red card gets such good level up cards. Can't wait to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 5. I skipped the shield. I seem to be notorious for skipping shields today, chat. The number of shields that I've skipped. We had to restart rounds so many times. I guess maybe I should do this too. I mean, I'm not trying to get the loot though, am I? I could skip the loot part, right? I could skip the loot part. Should be allowed to. Take the loot? No. We want to try and get the check mark, right? I think we want to try and get the check mark. Yeah, but I have to have the least number. Oh, no, it's fewer. Oh, I'm totally misread this battle goal. No, it is. Collect fewer gold than any other player, right? So have the least amount? Am I going crazy here? Collect. Yeah, just have the least amount. Get the loot. Everyone else just has to loot more. There's only so much loot to go around. Confirm targets. Skip the movement. I'll get plenty of cash from this scenario. I hope so. Hatchet just doing hatchet things. Can I influence him towards this trap? I guess I probably can, right? We'll go there to attack the red guard. Let me kind of get him. I should have done the opposite actions with hatchet. Why? Oh, because I could have got this? Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I wanted to make sure I killed him, though. I needed to make sure I killed him. So I just went for the higher value attack. I ended up drawing well off of it, right? But I could have drawn a +0 and he wouldn't have died. He was on 4 health, right? I needed to kill him. Didn't really feel like taking another attack here. It's all good. Just get him to move towards this trap. Well, that's just rude. The one time. You are very rude. I didn't have attack 4. He didn't have the hatchet. Hatchet's on the floor. What should we get rid of here? I still feel like Twirling Stabs is worth it, considering we got the Warhammer combo still in hand. It's probably Desert Knight. Although this could set up for a really good, like, late into Twirling Stabs kind of turn, right? Let's just get rid of this then. The loot temptation is gone. I'm very happy I didn't have to burn that many cards in that room. We're in a really nice spot for the next room too. We're going to explosive blitz into this room, chat. I think that's the play, isn't it? Thoughts on Blackburn? You find it underwhelming because usually the poison eats up a heal 2 later, so it's effectively only heal 3. I like it in a pinch. I found myself being able to time it before the long rest. Also, maybe using it to just get a bless off as well, potentially. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's not amazing. But certain situations when my red guard just needs to get back in the fight, like I need to take a turn of him, you know, in the back lines. Like, for example, now would be a really good time to play it, right? It really would be. I might just short rest here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with everybody else yet. Explosive Blitz could be pretty good here. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, and I could stun pretty much the whole room. I think it is the whole room, right? I have a feeling there's like obstacles and stuff in this room, though. Plus, maybe we should just be finishing this guy off before we go do something crazy like that, huh? Maybe we just finish him off first. Let's create light. And just do like a basic attack. Like this will be fine. Need to keep my big move to move out, right? I think. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I got rid of Explode, right? I don't have a decent move anymore. I guess the big one's my best move now. Let's see how this goes. That's annoying. It's really hella annoying, actually. Now he's going to get an attack 4 off on me. That's unfortunate. Disadvantaged attack 4 with 1 shield, maybe? Jeez. Oh! It pays off! Give me all your gold. Give me all your gold and your axes. Yeah, now this isn't so good, huh? I mean, I guess I could just move and then... Then I don't get the good explosive blitz off anymore. I could always just finish him with like Call of the Abyss next turn, couldn't I? That shit rakes it in, just picking their axe up. Yeah, I mean, they've got a good excuse, right? They're like, don't go loot that guy. You're not allowed to go loot that guy. That's my guy. I need Black Boon now. See you, Tiger. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. It's like, is 43 going to be enough, really? I'm going to do Black Boon on the next turn. Go for the super late swirling stabs. Fire bombs. What can I move with? It's really awkward moving with this character, isn't it? I guess this could potentially push something. Alright, let's go for it. Move and disarm. Okay. One. Oof. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the dream, right? That's the dream right there. Oh, that's stunned too? Oh, I didn't think... I don't know. I didn't think about that. Of course. Well, that makes this really bad then, huh? Do I just heal then? Or do I bless and strengthen? I did not think about that at all. Must not be a line of sight stun. I think we still have line of sight. I mean, it's probably worth it now. Invisibility here is actually pretty nuts too, but... I think we're okay just chilling. Big horrible snake is kind of big and horrible, right? Let's do it this way. Okay. Don't even need to use the jump. I honestly don't even think we use the hammer here. I think we just have a nice value attack. Killing this vermling at the back is going to be a bit of a priority, right? Now we're in great shape. Double shield up. Signs of the Void to get triple shield. Maybe chuck another heal here, just in case. Not sure. Famous last words? Yeah, maybe. I hope not, though. This guy here is pretty scary. I think I gotta run away from him. Move and heal. Guy's number 3. This is 6. So he would push me to there. He would push me. Oh, he couldn't push me? 1, 2, 3. Versus here. 1, 2. Guess I'll go here then. Oh, actually, no. I can't get him with the... I don't think I can get him here now, right? With the... Range 3. 1, 2, 3. No. I could just move instead, I guess. Kind of an interesting idea. Yeah, maybe on this guy, because he'll die pretty quick then. This is going really well so far, chat. I really like this room. Really starting to motor on it a little bit. The thing I could do is just kill this. Sits invis in the door. mean, that's pretty good too. Man, Hatchet is doing work. Nice. Very nice. Nice. Oh, we got away with one there, chat. We got away with one. Massively got away with it. we had no right. No right at all. If only I could move him more than 3, huh? We're in a bit of a pickle though. Like, what do I do now? I could shield up a bunch. Then really I do have to do a big heal. I could go and try and stun this guy. Short rest, run in and stun. Only other problem is like a low value attack here, and that would be bad. I want a short rest just in case. Yeah. You're right. If they draw an 8 here, we're in trouble. It's one of our best. I'll tell you what, firebombs on this would be pretty good right now, huh? 3 things touching it. It's a 3-hex obstacle. I really need to enhance this, but no enhancements, right? Disappointing, but we can deal with it. 74. Oh, they're only healing. Okay, they're healing. This guy's doing a pretty big attack, though. I guess it doesn't really change too much of what I do. Not really. Once I finish Jaws, will I continue to use the characters in the main campaign and play with enhancements? Yeah, I'd probably. Or we'll definitely do some experimenting, yeah. For sure. Excited to see Weirbill Wednesday camp out with the ultimate shield spikes comp. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. Yeah, that's going to be nuts. Ah, I should have gone for the shaman. Ooh. We are hanging on by a thread right now.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. Hanging on by a thread. I mean, what do I do? I can shield and stuff, but the problem is the enemy level did go up last time, which is why they got 23 health now instead of the 19. And only one of my characters went up, right? So we are slightly behind the curve right now. Level 5 enemies. Oh, no, actually, no. 3 to 2. No, we haven't, right? No, we're the same, I think. Why these guys got... I swear they had 19 in the last scenario. Maybe I'm just going mad. So we've got... Immobilize shield. We got jump shield. That gives us 2. Again, we're just not in a good place, though, are we? Could just try and run away, I suppose. There's always running away. Could disarm. They had 19 on scenario level 4. Okay. I can move into like there. Oh, I couldn't. This is very confusing. I have this horrible feeling they're going to go on a stupid... He's going to go on his 8. You know that feeling? Okay. Better to be lucky than good, huh, chat? I ain't out of the woods quite yet. Um... We'll put him there like that. Oh, no, I should have put him back, right? Yeah. I forgot about the range on the hill. I'm still going to use all of these characters. There's so many intricacies with these characters in particular. Like, compared to other characters that kind of... You can find combos as you play. But you can absolutely tell that these characters were just played together for so long. And all of the abilities were all kind of, like, tuned around that, right? Just about them, like, the initiatives they go on. All of the different stuff that they do. It's just so... There's so much synergy. It's crazy. It's actually just crazy. You love it? Parties tuned to each other and scenarios crafted around them? Yeah, for sure. If this is like your like first kind of impression of Gloomhaven, I think you'd be pretty impressed, you know? The replayability of base Gloomhaven is much better. Yeah, because you've got the different loads more mercenaries, right? That's where the flexibility really comes from. Sure. There we go. Oof. Honestly, I feel like I just want to get out of there, right? Do a little attack and I want to run away. I don't think I can really be a part of this anymore. I have to long rest here, though, which is really kind of awkward, actually. Yeah, this is a really awkward turn too. Just makes you excited for Frosthaven. Can you tell how much Isaac and the team learned from 2017 to 2020? Yeah. Well, having said that though, like the scope of Jaws was so small, like in terms of we're going to create 4 really good mercenaries, really tune them, play the hell out of the scenarios and see how far, you know, let's see how far we can push a kind of single box, average sized board game kind of version of Gloomhaven, right? And I feel like the best thing for them to do going forwards, I mean, obviously they want to do these big ones, is to do more similar stuff to this. Like I've said it many times before, I think Jaws the Lion is the best Gloomhaven content. It's just short, but it kind of has to be, because otherwise it doesn't work. It gets into that more blue thing. But in terms of like, if someone was to say, hey man, I don't want to be playing Gloomhaven forever. I just want to dip in. I want to play some of it. Want to maybe finish a little scenario, like a little campaign, small campaign. Play it over a couple of months. Play it a few times a week. Hey man, this is it. This is the one. This is the game for you. And I kind of hope that they do similar stuff. Oh, why'd you have to do 9 target 2? Oh no. That's a big ouch. A big, big ouch. Bro, you love Jaws. Ah, why do you do this to me? Yeah. Oh, this doesn't work the way it should do. Actually, no, it will. If I go here, he can't push me. It's fine. Oh, I did go before. Okay. Forgot about the door. It's weird because like the focus rules are a little bit different in this game compared to others. We're actually really not doing well, chat, right now. We're nearly tapped out on several characters. This could definitely be better. I don't know why, but this scenario just kind of got away from me a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, all of a sudden things got a little grim. I think it was because we opened the door, like, really... Like, we were so proud. We're like, yeah, let's open the door. And I felt like this is a very big problem with Explosive Blitz, is that it feels good. And the turn you do it looks really good. But then, like, what do you do for the next turn? And then the turn after that? You know, and then the turn after that. You've opened a door and you've run in and everybody's kind of got to follow you. I don't know if this is actually really that playable at higher difficulties. I think it's a bit of a trap. We would have been much better placed here to have just sort of come back into this room and just sort of do it like we did in the last scenario. And, I mean, there's going to be a decent amount of enemies in this room too. But we do have a couple of big attacks. Yeah, we have some stuff left in the tank, but... It's looking more grim, especially if there's loads of 23 health vermlings again. Okay, well, that's not too bad. It's all just a bit awkward, right? But chest. Oh, there's a chest in this next room too. Oh, jeez. It's just kind of brutal, right? I just don't feel like we're getting... We're not getting much luck here. Really needed that guy to die then. Guess we're getting some okay luck on that kind of thing, at least. There was no one else in position to exploit the blitz. Yeah, I agree with that. It's a really tempting card to play, and at low levels it's great because you just burst in, you do your thing. This is like what we were talking about yesterday, right? About the Demolitionist in general being a fun character, but not necessarily a good character because it forces you into weird positions. Like, that's such an all-in play. And you've got 9 cards. I feel it's really bad that they gave her so little cards. They gave her a few more. Maybe she could do a little bit more in this scenario. And you could maybe tank a hit. I'm not quite sure why she has such a small hand. Just feels like she kind of got hard done by a little bit, you know? Can I honestly long rest here? Yeah, maybe. Newt. Hey, Pelican. It's like they overvalued her obstacle manipulation by a bit. Yeah, I think so. And how impactful it really is. Kind of close. Could go there, but I want to take the. I want to tank the hit here. It's just so brutal. Ugh. I hate it. If you look at the old cards released during PAX 2019, the demo was pretty different. For example, the obstacle destruction cards would provide bonuses. +1 move, +1 damage, +1 retaliate, +1 shield until her next rest. Apparently she was very OP, so they tuned her down somewhat late in the game, but I think they took it too far. If that's true, then yeah, for sure. That sounds like a really nice mix of abilities, actually. I've said that before as well. She should just have some heal. She's a melee character with bad initiative and no heals. Like, what? It feels like she's fundamentally kind of misses something, you know? Like, why was that decision made, you know? Just seems kind of odd to me. This one going brutal too. I feel like we did pretty well up to this room. And then this room is really, the wheels have fallen off massively. Like in a big way. Kind of weird. Like we've missed quite a few attacks. We haven't had the best draws. These are kind of excuses, but like reasonable ones, I think. We probably should have burned a few more of the Void Warden cards a bit more aggressively. I'm still trying to find the balance with the Void Warden here. Like, how do I do a good amount of damage? Oh, man, I really wanted to do this. Like, for example, how are we gonna... Like, this room, we're gonna have to... Something special is gonna have to happen here, right? Like, something real special is gonna have to happen. Now it's just a really miserable attack, pretty much. Oh, it's gonna heal. Let's heal him. Well, I suppose it just removes the poison. It's not that bad. It could be worse. Her damage increases a lot over the next few levels. She probably gains the most at levels 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I guess so. It's just annoying because I knew she hadn't moved there. We'd have that. She levels pretty quick, I'll say that much, because she can just destroy obstacles to get XP, right? So she does level pretty quick. But I'm not quite sure how we win this anymore, if I'm honest. Not enough cards, and we've got pretty much a full... like a complete full amount of enemies to deal with. Didn't kill this guy quick enough as well. What's a newt? I'm sure someone in chat can help you out with that. What's a newt? It's gonna start healing itself now. We shall lose. It was a nice... I think it was a nice attempt, but... ultimately, we got a bit cocky, thinking we could just play, you know, demo stuff. And I think that ended up biting us in the end. I really think it did. Thank God for 23s. Just open the door now to preview what's inside for the next run. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that for sure. Yeah. It's always a good idea. Hatchet's so rich right now with nothing to spend the gold on. Hey, VJ. How's it going? It's going pretty well. We beat the last scenario, which I was really happy with. This one's kind of grinded a little bit to a halt here. We're just kind of seeing where we went wrong, and we can maybe retry it. Probably won't retry it today, but on next stream. But depends on how we do. We're not completely out yet. Like, there's still chances. Still things we can do, maybe. So I got self... do we bless and strengthen here? Yeah, of course we do. Okay. Good. Very good. All right, let's see how we go. Do it here. Skip the movement. Destroy this. Do 2 damage to everything. This is actually a pretty good turn. They're not jumping or anything, are they? Oh, they are jumping. Damn it. This is actually a pretty good turn, chat. I mean, never say never. What an opening to that room.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Still a chance? Yeah, it's slim. All right, now it's over. I mean, it's not a lot of gold, though. I think it's like 5 gold. It's like 5 gold or something. It's not worth it. I may as well still play to win, I guess. $6 gold? It's not worth it. Good luck. All the best. We've actually still got some stuff we can do. It's not over yet. It's really not. Newt Newt. See you, VJ. Good luck, buddy. You never know. Devs help change the fates. They need to put the cheat codes in for me. Ah, no. Please don't hurt me. Ah, he got me. I thought I was going to potentially be really smart there. Muddled now, too. It's so annoying. If I didn't get immobilized there, I could have got away and done something. Now I just probably have to burn a card. Yeah. If I don't get immobilized there, I have a real shot. That blows. Yeah. Push the crit button, please. Lothar, please. I think I need more than that right now, though, but I'll take whatever. Okay. Okay. That shield is a bit annoying. We're not completely out of it, but we're at least kind of making progress and stuff. Void Walker still has that endurance, so I can definitely play more of her burns earlier. Yeah, I think like Resign Frenzy needs to maybe be more of a like a Room 1 style play, rather than like I've been leaving it to the end. Just because I've been using it as a big move a lot of the time. I probably shouldn't have applied that model first, should I? I don't think it matters too much now, though. We've had a good try. Hatchet had a good go through.
Now that's a lot of damage.
It's a load of damage. You know, Hatchet had a pretty good go through, right? Do we really want more money? Of course we do. That's like a stupid question. So we came up just only slightly short, I feel. Like, we played this room a little bit better. We would have won that. Bit disappointing. I would have liked to have won 2 tonight. But I think we played pretty well, considering. Just the demo kind of luring you into a false sense of security a lot of the time. Got the perk for Hatchet. Burn to avoid 5 damage. Unfortunately, we didn't win the scenario, though. That was a nice try. Yeah, we got some level up, so we can do some leveling up tonight before we finish the stream. So that's good. Anything else we can just get some XP by playing? Guess suggestion, right? Maybe not. So we can get this pile of loot and then we're done. Doesn't matter. Didn't use the throwing hammer at all either. Feels like a complete waste of gold right now, if I'm honest. We just didn't do a single attack. You got me. So we weren't that far off. I know it looks like there's a lot of health on those guys, but really, if we had one good kind of red guard turn or a couple of good red guard turns, we would have won there. We had to burn our big shield card, right? Which really sucked for us. But apart from that, we were pretty good. The Hatchet is going for it now. Fair Demolition is not too far behind. And 10 XP on the red guard. I'll take it. So yeah, we need to burn the cards on a Void Warden quicker. Definitely. The problem is that she's so good at like comboing off with the red guard that finding the opportunity to do that feels sparse.
No, that's a
That's a lot of damage. What we should probably have done instead is we probably should have opened the second door with the Void Warden. Probably. Right, level 3 on our red guard. What do we got, chat? What are you saying? Warmth of the Sun. Attack 3. Consume light for +1 attack and model for quite a big kind of melee AoE, but it's a burn. This is pretty miserable. 23 initiatives, pretty good. Heal 4, range 1. That is good. Just straight up heal 4 on us. We'll definitely take that. It's the equivalent of getting like a couple of shield. Obviously, it's not quite as good as shield because that combos really well with shield spikes. But in terms of, you know, a value heal, this is pretty good. Heal and light. Yeah, and it makes the light element too, right? Yeah, for sure. Okay, Strangling Chain is attack 3 immobilized. Each time the target is attacked this round, it suffers 1 damage. Fire 2 damage instead. What? Move 4, immobilize all adjacent enemies? Wow. Yeah, this is nuts. I haven't seen this card before. Attack 3, immobilize. Each time the target is attacked this round, it suffers 1 damage. Or 2 damage. Like, that just kills things with shield, right? It just kills things with shield. The chain is the play. I mean, yeah, it's not even close. Not to mention the bottom of this card is actually very good as well. Try and stop them from running away from you. You've got it, right? You don't remember that having immobilize? I mean, this isn't a bad bottom effect, to be honest. But it's nothing compared to this. It's got a pretty meh top. This has got an amazing top. And a decent bottom too. And the initiative's slightly better, although it's not much in it. Gotta be Strangling Chain, really. Probably swap Blinding. Where do we get the fire, though? Do we not need the fire sickle right now? Shouldn't we be using flame sickle? Instead of blinding sickle? That's what you were saying? Okay. I was going to say, like, this... Now we need more fire, right? Fire's going to be really premium for us. I don't know what to get rid of now, though. What do we get rid of? Shocking Advance? Because we would just never want to play it? If I'm going shield spikes, I also drop twirling. But I've got that insane stun combo. Like, why would I do that? Do you not think? Like, I bought Warhammer for this card. Shocking is the light generation. Well, I don't know if it is or not. I don't really feel like... I feel like I've been playing Warrior of the Sun is my light generation. Maybe we don't play this. Maybe we just do this into this. I don't know, chat. Warhammer's better with my level 4, but I'm obviously not there yet. So we're thinking drop 12 exams and just forget it. just forget it. For now. Come back to it at level 4. Sure, I'm willing to take your lead on this. I mean, it is pretty underwhelming. Except for the one really good turn that it has. You think I should take 1-2 punch now? Yeah, possibly. But to be honest, we can just use stuff like barrage. Like, there's so many stuff we could use. Well, there isn't any negative IM effects to ignore quite yet. I don't think we ever will. There's another episode in the books. Just a little mini one there, just because I had that leftover kind of stuff from episode 2, really, and it was going to make episode 2 really, really long, and YouTube would not let me upload it, so I ended up having to split this one into kind of 2 episodes, a longer one and a mini one, but hopefully you still enjoyed it. Next episode, we're going to go back to Hole in the Wall. This time we'll be with the kind of reduced difficulty one, so we can make some good progress from there. I think both of those scenarios are really hard, or were really hard, in particular because of the shamans that were added, and they were both taken away. So really the shamans were reduced, and that really helped out a lot in making the difficulty easier for people, because those guys are not fun for new players to deal with. They're really, really difficult, especially with their low initiatives as well, when this party really doesn't have great in early initiatives at this stage, especially low level, except for maybe the Red Guard is the exception there, but most of the characters can't really deal with some of these guys that can go on like 8 initiative, 9 initiative all the time. So yeah, it's understandable why they did end up nerfing it, but yeah, we'll be going into it next time, and that will be the nerfed version. So yeah, hopefully we'll have better success. Thanks again to my patrons whose names are coming up on screen, and in particular to Mike Kira for the legendary support. If you would like to come over to patreon.com/MandatoryQuest and support yourself, you can get early access to some of my videos there, as well as including some of my guides for the Jaws of the Lion characters. And it wouldn't be an outro without me saying come over to twitch.tv/MandatoryQuest every Monday, Wednesday, or Sunday if you'd like to catch me playing live. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Bye.
I think still, yeah.
Oh,
Scout
that's the blessing from Jam. That's the blessing from.
Isaac, at this point, can we get your approval to add an additional attack modifier deck for allies in the digital version?